Hello, I'm Sugar, and this is my normal and heroic guide to Broodkeeper Diurna in Vault of the Incarnates. This is a two-phase fight. Phase 1 revolves around breaking all eggs in the room and fighting multiple waves of adds, while Phase 2 is a burn, use hero then. If any eggs remain, Broodkeeper's Bond will make Diurna unkillable. This also increases the damage done, decreases damage taken, and heals any nearby adds. This ability forces the raid to position Diurna far away from the sets of adds that spawn. During testing, the adds spawned in the order listed in this image. This could change come live. You'll need one team to handle the boss, eggs, and small adds that spawn, and another to AoE down, interrupt, and stun the add waves at those locations. Each group should consist of a tank, healers, and some DPS. The team closer to the boss will suffer from Diurna's gaze, increasing damage taken by 10%, while the add team will be buffed with the Clutchwarren, increasing movement speed by 15%. I'll first go over how to destroy the eggs and then talk about the adds. Diurna will drop Greastaff of the Broodkeeper at her location, inflicting nature damage to players near it. This will apply 2 stacks of Greatstaff's Wrath, allowing 2 players to pick up and cast Focused Greatstaff with their extra action button. This creates a beam that follows the player. Run to the egg with the timer over it indicating it has rapid incubation. There will be 2. When the beam hits an egg, it shatters, revealing a whelpling. If this egg hatches instead, a nascent Proto-Drake spawns that needs to be nuked quickly. In Heroic, anytime an egg is broken, Clutchwatcher's Rage bursts the raid with damage and increases damage done from it by 200% for 10 seconds and stacks. This wasn't noticeable in testing, but I'm pretty sure this is how it works. Changes could be made come live. While that's happening, Wildfire will be forcing the raid to spread out. In Heroic, this reignites after impact into 4 smaller circles, spread out and dodge. Shortly after this, Icy Shroud will apply a healing absorb and 30% movement speed decrease to the raid and deal a burst of damage. This slow can be dispelled, but healers may want to use a CD here to quickly remove the healing absorb. Diurna will hit the active tank with Mortal Stoneclaws, dealing physical damage and nature damage to them. This applies Mortal Wounds and Crushing Stoneclaws. Mortal Wounds reduces healing effectiveness by 65% for 8 seconds and stacks. Crushing Stoneclaws is a nature damage dot that stacks. During testing, this happened infrequently and didn't need a tank swap. Now we'll talk about the adds. The first set that spawns are Frost. The Juvenile Frost Proto-Dragon is a priority target because of its uninterruptible Chilling Tantrum, which inflicts bursts of frost damage and slows by 10%. If this add isn't dealt with quickly, a healing CD may be needed. It has a tank ability called Rending Bite that inflicts a burst of physical damage and applies a stacking bleed that lasts for 12 seconds. Along with this Proto-Dragon, 2 Primalist Mages spawn. These cast Ice Barrage at targets, dealing lethal frost damage. This must be interrupted. The second set that spawns are Storm. The priority target in this group is the Drakonid Stormbringer. The add team should spread out to reduce damage taken from Ionizing charges and interrupt static Jolt. A Tarasek Legionnaire will spawn along with this and fixate a random player with Vicious Thrust, a large burst of physical damage. Don't let this ad catch you. A Primalist Mage also spawns in this group. The third set contains 3 Legionnaires and a Dragonspawn Flamebender. The Flamebender is the priority target that spawns Flame Sentries. These rotate for 20 seconds. Anyone hit takes near lethal damage. Its Cauterizing Flashflames inflict 20% of each target's HP as fire damage that then heals the ad for 200% of the damage done over 9 seconds. Lastly, we have the Earth ad. Tarasek Earthreaver's Burrowing Strike charges their current target, inflicting physical damage and reducing their armor by 20% per stack for 10 seconds. It sends out Tremors in a frontal cone that explode on contact, inflicting nature damage and stunning anyone they hit. 2 Primalist Ice Mages also spawn. Waves of adds continue spawning after these first 4 with a mix from each set. After 10 waves, I'm no longer sure of the location or types of adds that spawn. And again, these spawn points could change come live. Once all eggs have been broken, Diurna enters Phase 2, the add waves end, and Broodkeeper's Fury will begin buffing her, increasing damage done by 15%, empowering her other abilities, and doubling the duration of Mortal Wounds. A new stack of this buff is applied every 30 seconds. Here is where the tanks will need to start swapping on every stack. Wildfire now leaves behind a dot and Icy Shroud turns into Frozen Shroud, applying a larger healing absorb and rooting players in ice. To remove the root, DPS the ice down or use other movement freeing abilities. Use hero and burn her remaining HP before the raid is overwhelmed. That's everything you need to know for this fight. Here's my TLDR. A link to all of my TLDRs for this raid can be found in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!